Civilian music.
And welcome to my second video in a video series called Logic Bag of Tricks. My name is Paul DiFrancesco. I'll be guiding you through a few tips and tricks in Logic that you can use in your own production or however you feel. I'll recap on what we did last video. Basically, we took our drum sound and we trimmed the edges off so we would have a perfect 4-beat drum loop. So even if we stacked it end to end or however, it would kind of loop coherently and we wouldn't have like jumble. It's kind of this won't be exactly on, but pretty close, pretty close. Anyhow, but we're only conformed to that tempo. So see, what we want to do is maybe slow it down or speed up the rhythm, just to, whatever drives the song, right? The BPM really is the main factor in driving a song. So what I want to do is like slow it down to 90 BPMs. So what I'll do here is pick my tempo down here, 90 BPMs. And as you can see, the DAW got kind of bigger. It kind of appeared that the sound wave got smaller, but it didn't. It was what it was. It was the grid was getting a little larger because we've slowed down the song now. So the grid spreads apart when we slow down the song. The grid comes further, I guess, more together when it's faster. So whatever. Anyhow, with that being said, we have a loop here, but if we loop it on the second beat, it won't loop properly. Yeah, on the second, it won't loop on the second bar. So it won't loop on the 2 because of this weird gap here. So I want to kind of make it a little bit slower and kind of just fill this gap in. So what we can do is see how we trimmed the first video. We trimmed the second one. We can now stretch it. So what we do is we see the symbol with the 2 triangles and the boxy weird half a box thing, and we press Alt, and that will change it into this different type of shape of triangle and the half a box. It looks like a little waveform. Anyhow, hold Alt and drag the sample to the second bar. Basically, that will stretch everything and slow everything down. And you can see the snare still perfectly aligned. And everything should be on time when we loop it. And it's a lot easier because then Logic locks onto the grid and you can just, loop as many as you want. Okay, we'll make a long loop here. 8-bar loop. Right up to the 9, obviously. Pretty good. We'll click it starting. I'll show you how to get rid of that click. Just select all your waves, all your little loops, and you would go to basically crossfade, where fade is here, up at the top here. You would go to fade, and you would go to out, and you would go to change it to crossfade. And basically what crossfade will do, will basically crossfade your waves. So you won't get it won't be as harsh of a click. It's still clicky, so you can definitely mess around with that and see what fade would be the best for you, obviously. But yeah, sometimes you can really go in and fade it as much as you want and really attack it and decay it, or you even just fade it out. So you just maybe you can find out which one it is, and if it's see, that sounds pretty good. Whatever effect you want to go with, just to attack and decay. So you have the fade in here as well, so you can fade in your loop as well. So kind of creating a crossfade as well. You have a little attack on the loop there. Anyhow, okay, so that's how you basically loop something in Logic. Get it pretty much on time. It's kind of a boring loop. So in the next video, I'm going to be showing you how to cut things up and basically use the ESX sampler to arrange it on your keyboard, so you can basically arrange your own type of loops out of these drum hits and samples. So we'll be exploring that next, so stay tuned. And thank you for watching my videos. You can check my website out at the link below at www.civilianmusic.com. Thank you.